Hi, all. It is day 69 of my 365 challenge to create content every day. And as usual, I was really inspired like 30 minutes ago, and that wave passed, but I still thought I'd try and create something. I just watched my video from day 66, which I'll link in the comments here or the description. I had a really hard time uploading it when I was in New York because I couldn't get Wi-Fi or internet service that was strong enough to upload the full video, which I guess makes sense because it was a 15-minute long video. Whoops. I think today what I was inspired by was I wanted to talk about the challenge and what the challenge means to me, my 365-day challenge to create content every day, and why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just wanted to check in, I guess. So I've been alluding a lot to like me having a hard time, which I am, but part of my challenge is like I want to capture that because I think when you look at my life online slash anyone's life online, and like it looks perfect and everything looks great, and I'm trying to break down those walls in some ways, but then I build those walls back up. So like the video from day 66, that was genuine. I was really having a good day, but like there were other things going on that day, and then I posted a picture yesterday, and when I looked at the picture, I was like, I look great. Like my skin looks clear, my teeth look white, my hair looks great, and like not that I'm like cocky, but all weekend like I felt like shit. Like I felt like I've gained weight. My teeth look so yellow. My hair is crazy. It was crazy. I don't know. It's finally kind of settled down a little bit, but like I was really self conscious, especially being around Broadway stars that are like gorgeous and are all done up. Their makeup's perfect and everything. Um, but you don't see any of that in the content that I post, which there's something in me that really wants to share that because I think people don't share that. And I was on panels where people were saying that they were going to break down those things and then like didn't really talk about what that's like. Um, but it's hard, and I understand why people don't want to talk about that because it's like not glamorous, but that's the stuff that I resonate the most with and is most moving to me. So part of my challenge is like owning those things and like those insecurities. And the day 66 video, part of me thought that it was a sign that maybe I shouldn't upload it, like it's not a good video. But then when I watched it, I was like, it's actually, I think it's a really good video. And part of the challenge is like just challenging in every sense of the word. So like when I do this challenge, I learn things. So like watching that video, I was talking really quietly in a lot of it, even when I was in a room by myself. So you can barely hear me. But I was like, but that's live and that's raw and that's part of the challenge. Is like me putting out content that's not perfect and not the highest quality, and me learning. And hopefully my next piece of content is better. So hopefully you can hear me in this, and I'm talking loudly. And it's like just to challenge myself to see the good, I guess, or the good qualities in me, which I think I have a hard time doing as well. So like when I watched that video, I was like, even though I said it was a lazy attempt and I just put things together, I was like, it's pretty cool. And like that, I hope empowers other people to create content because like literally I did just like drag and drop parts of videos and put them all together. And to me, I think it's an interesting piece and I think it looks cool. Um, and I think that's important to know. Like it doesn't have to take so much time and effort. And like no, I'm not doing anything public like professionally with it, but it's just like a outlet for me to create and like share content. There were other things, I don't remember what they all were, but just I think also part of it is like you see some of the journey. So like day 66 was a great day, and then day 68, like the post I did yesterday was called, no, I forget what it was called. It was about getting out of your own way. I think it was called Get Out of Your Own Way, and it was based on a song that U2 performed at the Grammys. Well, it was I learned it was pre-recorded, but they performed on a like soundstage outside, right in front of the Statue of Liberty. It's very powerful, I thought. But that post was all about like how I get in my own way with all my negativity and my negative self-thinking. And I like when people talk about that or are real. So like there was one panelist at the conference who wore no makeup, and like not that she looked like shit, but like she looked like a human being, and she took pictures and signed autographs and like wasn't all done up, and that was very powerful to me, and I wish that more people would do that. And then there was another person that talked about, like, there were a few women that talked about like how much time it takes them to get to look the way that they look. So like whether it's 30 minutes or 2 hours. And one woman mentioned that like her husband kind of brought up recently, like, you never like get dressed like and like make yourself look good except for when you're going out, and like I kind of want you to like do that for me. And I'm sure that's like a common thing, but it was just interesting because she looked gorgeous and amazing and flawless at the conference. So not that I think everyone should walk around looking like shit and rags, but like it's a fine line to balance, and I think that's part of what my content is about. So like letting people in on some of the real stuff that you don't usually see. So like if you just looked at the picture that I posted on Instagram yesterday, like it looks like I had an amazing time, and like I think I look great, which is not usually the case. But even watching the video, I was like, on day 66, I think I felt really self-conscious about how I looked. And I don't know, I didn't think I looked that bad. So when I looked back at it, which is interesting because usually that's like people do that 20 years later. They're like, oh my God, I thought I was so fat, or I thought I was so hideous. If only I looked like that now. I don't know. So I guess part of it is just like this challenge is to challenge what you see and like stereotypes and convention. And I hope, like, even if only two people see this, I hope that it helps someone. And that's, I think, what's behind all of the content that I push out, is that like the most moving and empowering content to me is where people are real and like share the stuff that you don't see or you don't think that they deal with. So I think that's what's behind everything I do or hope to do. And you just never know what could happen. Like at the conference, there was someone that wrote a book, and how she got the book deal was someone read her blog and like not offered her a book deal, but like wanted her to write a book. I have to sneeze. Whew. Live, not edited, raw. Anyway, so that was cool, and just like seeing other really young people with really impressive titles or that have started their own companies doing things that I want to be doing was really empowering. But it's also hard because on the other side, then I'm like beating myself up that I don't have all the accolades that they have, and like the awards and the money and the people working under them. So I don't know, I guess some of it's like there is no normal, but like to say like you're normal or it's normal, and like I don't know, I think that might be all I have to share. I've only been talking for like 8 minutes, so this is like a short video. Well, that's all for day 69 of 365. Thank you to everyone who's been tuning in or reading or whatever, supporting this. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. And that's all. Bye.